Today we're going to build on the last video, which is how I got so many leads off of social media and how I signed on clients, or in my case, I call them students. In this channel, I share growth strategies for service businesses and general health of entrepreneurs. I am not a business coach. I am a business owner myself. So all of this information is going to be for free. I do not have a program that you can sign up for. I have taken several programs from $1,000 to $6,000, and I also was informed about a $10,000 program, and I think this is such a horrible market. People really shouldn't monetize this, especially when it doesn't add as much value. So here I have taken these courses and probably will continue to take these courses and use all of that knowledge and share with you what works, what doesn't work. So let's dive right into it. Okay, here's how I did it, and I'm going to share the formula, the strategy, or the bare bones, what is that called? The script below in the description, okay? So the way I signed on clients is I started a conversation with them, and I asked several questions and finally took them on a phone call or a video conference call with me where I explained certain things and finally led them to paid program. And this is in a different business, okay? I teach self-defense and empowerment. This channel here, I'm just sharing with other business owners, other entrepreneurs who have an online service related business on how to do this and how it's very effective. I paid $6,000 for this. It's horrible and nobody should pay that much for it. So I'm going to share this with you. So let me do this. First, run through some of those conversations with you on exactly how I did it. So two of them are complete strangers. One was on Instagram, one was on Facebook, and one was a friend, someone I knew, and I also knew she was interested in it. So I walked them through this conversation. Once I walk you through this conversation, I will share with you what the formula is, okay? So let's start with the very first conversation. Okay, so we have this person, and I start with saying, hey, thanks for connecting with me on Instagram. What brings you here? And this person shares, what happened? And I create a rapport with her. So, yeah, I know I can relate. So have you trained in self-defense before? Which is my business. And then I ask, okay, so what has prevented you from training? And she's those three answers. And I says, yeah, okay, I'll help you get started in your journey. And I ask her, what are some things you fear may happen to you? So she explains, and I still build some rapport. I say, oh yeah, I actually shared some of these free videos. I don't know if you had a chance to look at it. And then how did this impact your life? And so she shares. And I say, that's amazing. I can totally help you. I give her that hope, which is not fake, it's real. And then I say, okay, let's get on a call. Here's some times you can book with me. And then she books a time and I say, okay, excellent. I will see you on the call. Okay, that's how I walk her through it. Here is another example. Okay, this person was on Facebook. So she was engaging in my content. So I build rapport and I say, hey, how are things going? And yeah, I know someone who's in that field. And then I ask her, how do you feel about your safety these days? COVID has hit and so on. And I kind of share statistics with her. And then again, same question. What has prevented you from learning self-defense so far? And when she says, oh, I've never had the time. And so I tell her, hey, do you have just this much small amount of time? I make it very doable, break it down. And so yeah, totally doable. So I give her hope, positive hope. It's true hope, it's real, it's not fake. And I take her to the call once again. I say, yeah, this is totally doable. In this case, it's slightly different because I notice that when I say people, here's a calendar link, book a call, more than half the people don't book a call. So I actually say, how does this exact time work for you? And once I get a buy off on that time, then I say, see, there's a little back and forth. Once the buy off on the time happens, I say, how about you book this time? So I send the link to book it. And once she books it, hey, yeah, I'm excited. I send a video, a personalized video of myself. So it's more personalized. This person knows, okay, this is a real face, what I sound like, I'm introducing myself. They're more likely to show up on a call because that's the next hurdle I hit, which is once I get the person to book a call, I also need to get them to show up because many people who book a call, they don't show up. So I send a little personalized video. Those are the two strategies I use to A, get them to book a call, increase the chances of them booking a call, and then B, increase their chances of actually showing up. So how do you increase their chances of booking a call with you? You do that by just nailing a time and then saying, now that we've nailed the time, just snatch it from this calendar. And how do you get them to show up? How do you increase the percentage of people to show up in your call and not skip altogether? Is to send a personalized video. That's what helps. And here's a final one I want to look at. This is a friend. So I connect with her. I say, hey, it's been a long time. How you been doing? How are things going? Yeah, we just chat a little bit. So she shares some things about her, and I share some things about me. Just again, building rapport, catching up with an old friend, and just saying, hey, do you still want to be training? What are your priorities? This is what it entails. She says, okay, I'm gonna talk and think about it, and I send my calendar invite. We book a call, I get her on a call, and there it is. So very similar kind of thing. It's just a lot easier to do it with a friend because you don't have to build that rapport so much because they're already your friend, they already know you, there's already a trust factor there. So now you must have already figured out what the formula is, at least vaguely and roughly, and I'm gonna share with you exactly what that is. So when you're starting your business, you're brand new, you want to get some paid clients, how do you go about it? The best way to start is through your own network. People who you already know, and maybe they're people you don't know, but they send you friend requests on Facebook or they connect with you on Instagram. Now, I'm not a huge proponent of these social media channels because they're really unethical, but I also get it that as a new business, you really have to leverage them. So I did, and it does work. So I'm sharing with you what works, starting with what we call the low-hanging fruit. So in this case, what that means is just people who know you and are ready to buy, or one or the other. Either they don't know you, but they're absolutely ready to buy, or they know you. So even if they're not 100% sold, they know that you're a friend and you can help them in some of their goals. So you start with these people and you go through this 3-part script. The first part is building rapport, especially if you don't know this person. The middle section is asking lots of questions and getting them to answer and getting them to say why they need this, as opposed to you telling them. And there's a psychology behind it. That if you tell somebody, oh, you need this, they're going to resist and find reasons and say, no, I don't. But if they themselves say the exact same thing that you would have said, then they're more likely to be motivated. And the final piece of this is to get them on a call. Book a call with them, get them on a video call, a phone call if you really want to do it that way. But I highly encourage video call because if they see you, that's another way of building rapport. So that's the 3-part. Now the middle section is further divided into 3 parts. The first one is asking about their fear. Best motivator, right? There is some ethical issues around this, and we're going to talk about the ethics and how to make it more ethical later. That's a separate video. I don't want to talk about that right now. So we just know that that's the formula, right? Part of the formula is, what is your fear? People invest in something not because it helps them achieve something, but because it helps them eliminate a fear. Okay, so if there are 2 programs and they say, oh, I'll help you get 20% more, or I'll help you reduce 20%, right? Then psychology, more likely than not, we will invest in something that will take away the pain, not something that will give me the benefit. Okay, so the first part of that question set is, yeah, what's your fear? And then I will validate that fear and how real it is, either with statistics or a personal experience, so on. Then the second part of it is, what are your goals? Why do you want to do this? What are your goals? And either showing them that yes, it's achievable, or showing the mistake that they're making, or breaking it down into a doable piece, right? So helping them see how they can achieve this goal or how their goal is wrong or whatever, right? Tackling that piece of the goal and making it very, very real for them. Something that's unique, like, hey, I never thought about it. Getting them to go, oh, yeah, that's my goal, and I never thought about it. That's the feeling you want to evoke. And then the third piece of this is what impact you want to have, right? What does your ideal life look like? So there's the fear, but there's also the positive side. Like the elimination of fear makes it what? What can you achieve? That grand vision, so they can feel, yes, this is what I want. And then you validate and say, yes, it's achievable. It's doable. I have done it. And that can lead to, let's get on a call. So the purpose of this conversation over Messenger, text message, social media chats is to get them motivated enough to have them say, yeah, I want to get on a video call and see what more this person has to offer. And then in a separate video, I'll tell you how to tackle that video call and what that script and formula is to walk through in the video call itself. But this is the script to get started talking to a person and take them through to a video call, okay? So when you're doing this, when you're a brand new business, you're starting out, you're just reaching out to people, or you're posting content and people are commenting or liking it, and then you're engaging with already engaged people. Either they are friends who have expressed interest in this, or they are strangers who have liked, commented, shared your post. Usually it's a like. They either like your story, they either watch your stories, or they like your posts. These are the people you want to send a message and say, hey, thank you for engaging in my stories. Thank you for engaging in my post. And now you have a connection. You say, hey, yeah, I noticed that you're a nurse, or I noticed that you're this or that. And, I have a connection to this. I have a family member. Oh, cute dog. I love dogs. I'm an animal person. Whatever that connection is. And then taking into, I noticed that you've been engaging in my posts lately. Anything that I can help you with in this area. Okay, and then you start that conversation. So if you want the formula, the script, the bare bones of the structure of how this works, the one I was given, I'm going to put that below, the one I was given, the formula I was given. And I'm also going to put the structure that I created for myself. So I changed it and tweaked it and changed it and tweaked it, and over time made it more ethical. Once again, the ethics of it is going to be a separate video. And I created this. So you're going to see both what a $6,000 program coach gave me and what I use to use myself. I have changed it today to make it more organic. I don't necessarily follow the script, but this script is great. So I'll share both of those with you. And just go ahead, you can copy it. If you're looking to start a business, you have an idea, you already have things you can teach people, this is how you're going to get started. And we will continue this series to take you further along on what to do next once you get them on a video call, how to sign them on, once you've signed them on, how to actually provide that coaching, doing it all online, so on and so forth. So I'm super excited to teach all of this for free. And the reason I'm so passionate about this is that there are too many coaches out there who charge anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000, and I don't believe it's worth it. I believe this information should be free, should be available for free for female entrepreneurs, especially because we don't know how to do this. We really want to start a business, and people take advantage of that, and I hate that. I absolutely hate that. So I'm not a business coach, so you don't have to fear that I'm going to lead you and sell you something. So right now, I am busy with my own business and I just want to help people. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. So let me know if you have any questions or comments, anything, just let me know, post below, and I'll do my best to help you out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.